All right, let's get at this. Okay. If you're anything like me, you find motivation in watching other people do things that you should be doing, like cleaning, organizing. Sometimes like I'll watch videos of people cleaning up their gardens because that'll motivate me to go clean up their gardens. Same goes with this. So I'm going to show you my system of trying to organize my seeds because they've become a hot mess. I've collected a bunch since last year at this time. I'll show you how I store them, tell you a little bit about how it changes a little bit each year. I've been trying to record this video for 2 weeks now. If I'm not too embarrassed, I will put a clip in here of the clips of me trying to do this each time. I think there's probably 2, maybe 3 already, but hello again, everyone. So welcome back. My name is Jen, and well, today's video, I'm actually tackling a few things here today. I'm waiting on a video to finish its checks so that it can be monetized. And while I do that, I thought I would record this intro clip to what I think I'm going to tackle. I just spent 4 hours editing a video, and I don't know if I'm mentally capable of doing this, but I really want to get it done. But I also need to record a couple videos, so what I thought I'd do is I'd record the videos and then see how I feel after that. But here's what I want to show you. Okay, so if you watched my vlog from the other day, I cleaned out my seed cabinets. And so I pulled out all of the seed paraphernalia that needs to be put away. Well, besides this. Well, I mean, it does need to be put away, but this is for the videos. But so I have these empty containers where I used to have peppers, but now I've got like a peppers binder. So, and just stuff strung out everywhere. I've got one of these for all my flowers. So it's broken up into different kinds of flowers. Then I have one for, I guess you could say, sort of like winterish crops. Well, it's supposed to be, but I think they're all mixed up now. So like kale would be like the cold crops. I guess you'd call them cold crops or winter crops, things that you would use in the winter. And then this would be like herbs and summer squash. I don't know, things like that. I just need to get it all organized. But yeah, and I've got everything is decked out in stickers. I need to add my flower stickers to this one. Right now, all I've got is the sticker that it came with. So I've gotten these before at TJ Maxx. I think I've seen them. I think I saw them once at Ross. And I believe that I didn't pay more than $15 for any of these. And this is a really old photo box. I don't even know how old this one is. But this one's just got a bunch of stuff that I think like I winter sowed or was still winter sowing, and then I just threw everything back in here instead of putting it away. That's the rest of the M&M swap that I haven't like separated out. I took out all the beans. I took out some herbs and things like that I'm planting. But there's still a whole ton of a whole bag left of it. Like there's a ton of stuff in there that needs to be organized. Those are both in my gardeners, grab bags, and then a haul from way back when. I don't even know if I recorded it. And then just other bags of stuff that needs put away. And then this whole box of things that just needs put away. See, it's just strung out everywhere. I just don't know if I have the mental capability to do this today. I might have to wait until next weekend because I work. Yeah, so that may have to wait till next weekend. I may kind of sort of get started on it. Maybe I'll show you. Maybe I'll like do like the MI Gardener stuff. Maybe I can just tackle one small part of it, you know? Just to feel like I did something. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Once I'm done recording my 2 videos that I need to record, I will tackle the 2 bags of MI Gardener stuff. And maybe I'll call it a day after that. But also maybe I'll be like raring to go once I've gone through those. You know how sometimes you like look at sometimes I'll tell myself, don't look at the entire project. Just start with like if you're cleaning a room or something, or you're going to organize something, pick one little area, one corner, decide that that's what you're going to complete. Usually once you get started, you do keep going further than just that little corner. So sometimes just pick something small. Tell yourself you can do that. Do it. You know, because tackling just that, I'm okay with. So, well, let's record these videos. So now I feel like, okay, I can do that. I can do that. And we'll just see where this video ends up. Doing my seed cleanup. So I'm trying to make this into a video too. So I'm going to get to this today and make it like a whole separate video. But I actually just started with this, separating out all my Emma Gardner stuff. I didn't put any of it away. It all needs to go in some of these photo boxes because I have them separated out and labeled, but I still need to put all of this away and all of these away, and then this is what's left for my MMM, and then all my seeds from my friend from Romania. So that matters. Yes, I am a professional procrastinator. I shouldn't say that. It wasn't procrastination. It was just I didn't have enough time to do this the way I wanted to do it, so I kept putting it off. So I don't know if I don't know if I need to tell you this, but I have like a running to-do list. It's in a notebook. Every day I write down the things I want to try to accomplish. Some of them I don't get to, so they go on to the next day. So this just kept getting put on to the next day, but it's getting done today because I need to winter sow. So we're also going to be picking out the stuff that we want to winter sow, but this pile right here got completely jacked up because my cat, Rona, she loves to lay down on piles of seeds and just roll around them. So I had these nice and organized, and she messed them up. So this was pretty much all my M.I. Gardner stuff that I think I had 2 or 3 unboxings. And I just organized those so I could get at least one thing done. Just got stuff separated out. Like, so tomatoes, let me go grab, so my M.I. Gardner tomatoes, there's really nothing new well, there's a couple of things that I've never grown, but they're not really exciting to me. So I do have a box like this of the tomatoes before my collection got ridiculous. Let's just say it. Before my collection of tomato varieties got insane, I had a box like this, which I'll go get, and I'll just put this pile of M.I. Gardner's tomato seeds in there. Then also I have binders. So I've got 1 packet of pepper seeds here. I might have more packets in here too. But I have a binder for all my pepper seeds, and then I have like 4 binders for my tomatoes. So if I find any like tomatoes, which I think I was pretty good about keeping them where they belong. Okay, so I've got my tomato binder, but here's my box of like, this is when I first started collecting tomatoes. I mean, there's still a lot in here, but I'm just gonna stick. So I ordered the grab bags when everything went on sale from M.I. Gardner, and I ordered the tomato grab bag. So that's all those. So I'll just put those in there. I can use those for trading. Then I have a pile of beans. So if I come across anything that I want to winter sow, I'm probably going to have like a basket or something that I end up getting. Or maybe I'll empty this box out and then put winter sowing stuff in this box. For now, I've got, this is where I keep my beans in this little Napoleon Dynamite lunchbox. So I'm going to put my beans in there. And then I'll deal with the pepper packet later. I'm just going to go through everything and try to put them in piles. So my system that I like, I think I showed this in a clip before, I like these photo boxes, and then I have some of them, I need to get a label maker because I've been just using tape. And I just write like zucchini. So this would be like summer squash, but I do like the green zucchini in here, and then I have like yellow summer squash, yellow zucchini. I have one for scalloped squash, so winter squash. So let me just get it all organized where they're supposed to go. and then we'll put them in the containers. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this here first. This is my pile of MMM swap stuff that I got. And that is probably, that swap, I did it again this year. And that swap is, so that's a pumpkin, is coming around again. And I haven't even put this stuff away, so. All right, cucumber, do I have any? Eggplant. All right, so I'm just gonna get this giant pile. I did put all the beans that were in this swap in here, in my bean thing. So, here we go. This is going to probably be a fast forward through. So I found this mystery solanum in here. It says, for images, see driftless roots on Tomato Junction. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside because I need to look that up and see if it kind of looks like, the seeds are too big to be a ground cherry. It looks like it's a pepper seed. But it could be an eggplant. It might be an eggplant seed. Yeah, it's not quite pepper. I'm pretty sure it's an eggplant. But I want to see what it looks like, and if I put it in this pile, I'll forget to go look. So I'm going to set it over there with things I need to figure out, and then I'll put it away where it needs to go. There is a lot of this stuff. I have no idea what it is. Like, I've never heard of a lot of these melons. Some of these, like, squash. Summer squash, never heard of them. Okay, so I found something I want to winter sow. This is borage. Borage. That's supposed to be really good for pollinators. So I'm going to winter sow that. So I have a whole bunch of melons. So I'm going to now separate out melon from watermelon. I won't be winter sowing any melons or summer squash. It's mostly like herbs, flowers, medicinal things like that. That's what I'll be winter sowing. A lot of these things, like melons, or I will be doing some strawberries. They did well last year for me winter sowing. Or like cold crops, I'm putting aside for winter sowing a bunch of cold crops, like bok choy, anything I'm finding in here that's like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, I'm putting it over there. Fenugreek, I think that's like something I can winter sow. Basils don't do well with winter sowing. So my winter sowing video should be going up fairly soon after this one, because I wanted to start winter sowing right after I'm done this. It's kind of why I'm telling you like a little bit about winter sowing. I love to winter sow. It's an easy way to get a head start on like your winter crops, some flowers that need to have cold stratification. That's done, that's done. Let's get at this. So these seed packets are really cool. I'm probably, where do I want to put them? One's probably going in my collection, and then since there's some duplicates, I'll probably put them in, what I'll probably do is I'll probably end up trading seeds or using these as like gifts, but I probably want to keep the seed packets. I don't know, maybe I'll keep the seed packets because I'm a complete weirdo, but that's kind of what I'm thinking is what those are going to get used for. Alright, done with that. On to the next bag. Tamarillo dwarf. Is there any seeds in this? I know I tried growing this last year, but I really need to start it earlier. Yeah, it's not something I want to winter sow, but I'm going to put it in with like, I don't know, do I have a container for, let's just set it right there and it's separate. Okay, flowers. Wild, B-R-O-K-O-L. So some of these things, like I don't even know what they are, so I'm going to put them in the possible winter sowing pile. And then when I go to start things, I'll look it up. Otherwise, I'll just forget I have it. Here's a heat-tolerant lettuce. I want to. I don't know if you can hear my washer, but I am doing laundry, so. It's a busy day for me. Getting things done. Okay. All right, slowly but surely. Here's another tomatillo. Okay. What are we doing with that mess? My quick snack cucumbers. Summer dance. Basils are a big no-no as far as winter sowing, so I won't be doing that. Got a lot of basil. Bee balm. I think I want to winter sow that. Alright, we're down to just this box here, which is full of stuff. Alright, so this I believe, okay, this is an empty bushel, so that's empty. Let's just set empty stuff over here. Alright, so yeah, these were all beans. Sometimes I'll keep the seed packets after I empty them out and then put things like that in a bag together. That way if I lose a tag, like after I've planted it in my garden, I lose a tag and I can go back to the bag and look through and see what did I plant and try to kind of jog my memory as to what I planted where, because I still have the seed packet. So yeah, there's a lot of beans, empty packets of beans, or I'll keep it so that if I end up really liking it after the season's over, I know which ones I need to buy more of. Like I think I bought more of these because I like these. This is a gourd. And then I've got my Christmas lima beans that I saved. This will go into my bean box here. A bean. And leeks. I lied, I got this box too here. This is an order form. I like to save all my order forms to see where I got things. Alright, figure that stuff out. Ooh, my gourds, yes. Alright, so I'm going to pause this and I'll come back to you when I'm finished. I've just got this box left. Oh, yeah. So, let me bring in just a little bit closer and kind of give you an overview of what I've got so far. So I still just have this box left, but I've got stuff broken up into basils, gourds. Oh wait, I guess gourds go over here. I have them mixed up. These are for the gourds. Snake bean is a gourd. Pumpkins, zucchini, summer squash, winter squash, cucumbers. This is all okras. These are all like winter, what I think is winter salad green mixes. Like, I don't, some of this I'm not even sure of, like edible chrysanthemum. I'm probably going to winter sow that. So I need to put that, winter sow this and winter sow the epizote. Probably want to winter sow that too. I got a big old pile. That's all the winter sowing stuff. But yeah, so once I get this all organized, then we'll start putting it in those containers and figuring out if I need to relabel containers. Alrighty, so let me tell you what I have done. Everything is in like separate piles. I need to get it put away before my cat Rona wants to get up here and roll around in it. But what I have done, so this is all packed up. This is the tomato box with like the Baker Creek stuff and the M.I. Gardner stuff. My bean box, this can get put away. My container, I just have, this is a bag of lettuces. So this is all kinds of lettuces that I've traded for, people sent me, I've bought. I don't know, it might be too much to fit into one of those boxes, so I think I'm just going to leave it in this Ziploc baggie. I think I'm going to use a bigger one, because the Baker Creek, it's one thing, I really love how beautiful the Baker Creek packaging is, but it's just a little, I mean, they fit in the photo boxes just fine. But like this size Ziploc baggie, no, I need, I'm just going to get a bigger Ziploc baggie. That way I can seal it up. Okay, what else did I do? This just needs to go into my pepper binder. This needs to go, I have a separate like Ziploc baggie, bigger than this, where I have all of my sugar snap peas and snow peas, things like that. And I'm just going to add that to this, so they don't go in those boxes. And then this here box, so this was all cleaned out, and then I added this stuff. So this is the things I'm going to winter sow. Yeah, I know it's a lot. So I'm not really sure how many I have in here. I didn't count. But what I'll do is when I go to winter sow, every time I winter sow something, I'll put it in a Ziploc baggie. And then I keep all that stuff in the Ziploc baggie. So there's my winter sowing jugs. At least that's a fourth of them. I have over 100. I'm probably going to do like 150. I said I was only going to do 100. That's a lie. But so that's what I do to keep track of all this. And then when I'm, open the winter sowing and things haven't germinated or something like that, I can look in this baggie for those things and maybe start them in pots under grow lights and just baby them a little more and try to get them to germinate again. So that's that box, which I will be doing my winter sowing video tomorrow, getting started with that. So we'll go with that. This right here is my flowers pile. So all of those will end up going into all of these. So let me show you. So I'll get these all separated out. I have these separated into, like, let's see. I have zinnias, marigolds, comfrena, just random things that I couldn't figure out what to put them in. Nasturtium, borage, stalks, dahlias. I have random gifts, sunflowers, more random, like snapdragons, cosmos. And then I have a couple other containers here. There's a blue one. And so this one has sunflowers in it, but it says aster, so I might even have to make sure that these aren't all messed up. I might have just put everything into one container at the time. So this says peppers. I won't be using this anymore for peppers. I've got rhubarb, hollyhocks. So that'll all get put into those containers. And then the rest of this stuff I'm going to work on separating and putting into these containers. Right, and then this is just empty baggies that I'm going to take like the labels off or toss. Reorder if I know I want to reorder them. But yeah, so this is just, we'll set this off to the side. So let's see if we can't get this cleaned up here. I need to put this spinach. Okay, so you kind of see see where I'm going with this. I'm going to do the flowers off camera. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to split everything up into the flower boxes just like I did here. Let me show you my storage. Okay, so got my container here. So I have, let me turn a light on in here. I have these two filing cabinets where I keep all my stuff. There you go. Okay, and then these, this is where the drawer where those go. I'm gonna put these in here. And then the flowers will just, they fit on top and the drawer still shuts. All right, so I have my beans and my other tomatoes right there, and that goes in here. So I've got peppers. This is what I'm growing. My tomatoes bag. These are the tomatoes I've picked out so far that I'm growing. My Boxo stickers. So I've got a few more stickers I'm gonna put in there, just random stuff. So this is where my beans and my bean box here. And then the other thing goes on there. This is my random tomato thing. So I did just do like a whole organization of these drawers because this one was a real mess. I know it still looks like it's messy, but it's actually just organized chaos now. So I had all my hydroponic stuff just scattered everywhere. Everything, tags that I want to reuse, just things I'm gearing up to use this year. So that's that drawer. This drawer is the seeds I have saved, tomato seeds and pepper seeds for 2024. But yeah, if you've never seen one of these things, they're awesome. So each one of these little vials has the seeds that I saved for the tomato that I grew. And these little cases are great for if you go to like seed swaps. You put all the tomatoes that you want to trade in and just carry this like little suitcase. That's 2024. I didn't discover those till last year. And the year before that, this is 2023's tomato seeds that I've saved. So this is a little bit more bulky. There's no like, I mean, there's like this kind of a handle. Plus it's clear, which tomato seeds will last longer if they're kept in a dark place. These are in the drawer, you know, but like when I take them out and I'm packing seeds up, this isn't ideal, but it's okay. This drawer here just has like extra packaging and then gloves for when I'm seeding hot peppers. This one down here has Post-it notes, fabric, seed starting pot things. They're just like those little fabric pieces I got on Temu. Some fabric grow pots, paper plates for seed saving. These are for seed saving. These are for collecting my microberries. This is to cover, to keep pests away. Garden beds, I got 2 big ones of those. This drawer here is all my special letters that I've received from people, little notes and things. Just random stuff. Here's where I put that box of things that I cleared out, like containers. Nothing really. And then this is all my seed save stash of all the things I've seed saved, which I've got a couple I need to add. The holy basil and the cilantro I'll put in there. And then I think, yeah, this is where I keep all my catnip and cat grasses and stuff. So let me go get those and put those away. And then all I have left is the peppers, and then we'll be using that box tomorrow to get started with the winter sowing jugs. But yeah, so I think I showed you all the drawers. Yep, that's everything. right, last little area I'm going to show you is, so I have this window seat. This is like the craft room. I showed this in a vlog recently, but there's just craft paraphernalia everywhere and games and stuff. My daughter's sewing station. But she gave me this little cubby, well, these two cubbies. This one has all my books, my gardening books, my gardening catalogs. Everything's all situated in here. My chicken books, my composting books. But here, seeds. So this one here is the tomato seed binder. Not tomato, pepper seed binder. Clearly, it's got pepper stickers all over it. But one of these days real soon, I'm going to go through this with you all, and we're going to pick out peppers together, hots and sweets. Yeah, there's a lot. And then these four, I have them somewhat labeled. These are all tomatoes, tomato seed binders. So this one I've got separated out, and this is always a work in progress. I am always playing with this, always moving them around. I have them separated out as of right now. This binder is like vendors. And then I've got all my Kazulas in one place, all my Jarsons, my dwarf tomato project, just dwarves that aren't a part of the project. For seeds that I've gotten from Forgotten Heirlooms, long keepers. So I decorate my binders with stickers. I like stickers. But here is like all of that. So I have it labeled at the top, long keepers, and then I've got all of my long keepers. And then that one says Dwarf Tomato Project, so all of the seeds I've collected for the Dwarf Tomato Project are there. So that sort of gives you an idea. And again, we're going to go through these binders together at some point and pick things out. So this is my first binder full of my tomato seed trades. Like, it's full, so I'm going to have to start a new one because this one's busting out. But yeah, so this is, I've done big trades, little trades, seed swaps. Just, there's a ton of stuff in here. And this is how I keep it. This one is just, they're randomly put in here. But they're just from seed swaps. The only organization is if it's got like woolly. I've moved it like woolly into here. If they were Jim Wyatt varieties, variegated, Martian series. Pull this binder out. Look at that, a sloth holding a tomato. That's the best sticker ever. That was a gift, thank you, if you're watching. But yeah, so Old South Seeds, that's my newest haul I just did with Lauren. Got all them right there. So this just makes it visually appealing for me to go through my seeds like this. But yeah, so we will be sitting down going through these binders page by page, however long it takes me. We are going to get my tomato seed list solidified. And then this is previously grown. So this one are ones that I've already grown. I don't really need to grow them again. Whether I like them or not, I just put them here. So they're not cluttering up so they're not cluttering up the other binders. But also, I have, where is it? So I've got it separated a little bit by some emptier. So like I've got it separated into already grown dwarves that I don't really think I need to grow again. And then all of these right here are tried to grow, but I need to regrow them. So either they didn't do well, I didn't get to save enough seeds, and I need to grow it again to make sure I have a good seed stash. So yeah, so these are all there's a lot that I grew last year that I had to put back in here. And then big and giants that I've already grown. Big and giants that I need to regrow. That's a lot because they got eaten up by the deer. So, whew. There's my binders. We will go through them a little bit more in depth at a later date. I hope I can edit this video to be somewhat helpful and kind of maybe motivate you to get in your stash and reorganize it. It feels good to have things, you know, put in their rightful place. Easier to find, good for your memory to reintroduce yourself to the stuff, because if you're like me, out of sight, out of mind. If I don't see it, if I don't remind myself I have it, I forget that I own it. So Go get in your seed stash and start organizing. Even if it's just a little step. Just maybe do the flowers, or maybe just gather up all your beans in one place, something like that. But I hope you all enjoyed it, and I know I feel a lot better about myself. And until the next one, guys, I hope you enjoy your day. Bye.